Uh, well, it's 1988. We're in the office now. I'm back with my co-host. I don't know who this nigger is. And we have updated news. We have a white man coming in the building trying to shut us down.
Yes.
But you know what? We're going to persevere through.
Yeah.
You know what?
What's new?
What's this nigga?
What's new?
You know, when you trying to do something, you got to understand people out there who's watching. It's always going to be a bump in the road.
Yes.
It's always going to be something that stops you.
Yeah.
And for us to turn these cameras back on, right, brother? I'm a preach for a man at it.
You gotta fight through the storm.
You got to fight through the storm to receive your blessing.
Yes.
And we shouldn't take this. Matter of fact, we're going 2-hour show.
No 2 hours.
2 hours.
No 2 hour show.
We're going to start taking collections.
No, we ain't gonna take no. Hey, but Casa, actually, Bacasa got a show coming up. Bacasa,
Who the fuck is Bacasa?
Bacasa sitting right next to me.
That's this.
That's the black man sitting
I
right
thought
next to
he
you.
was part of NSYNC, the black version.
How you drunk
man.
on 420, my man? How you drunk on 420, my man?
I don't get high. I get drunk.
But
Works
Casa
all the
don't.
same,
I
Okay.
drink every night, motherfucker.
But Casa don't drink or smoke.
You don't drink?
Or smoke.
Don't
Oh
drink,
shit!
don't smoke.
What's your vice?
Never
You
been
got
high.
that leather strap on your neck, man. You like some domination?
fashionable.
No, for real. What are you doing? Because I always, you know, what's always interests me. You gotta watch these motherfuckers who don't like smoke, drink, have sex.
Yeah.
No, Brian, I really don't have sex. I don't drink.
He had sex though, right, Bacasa?
I've had sex before. I just haven't had that many partners.
Okay.
He got sheet metals on his he's jerking. He's harassing himself with this.
I've heard that before.
You said you heard that before?
He gonna call the cops on himself, motherfucker. No, what do you do? What's your vice? Like, if you can be honest right now, like, what is the vice you have?
My vice.
The people need to know.
I don't know about that.
No, because you know you're so weird. Because I know my vices. I mean, we all in the room.
And
we
what
all
are your
know our
vices? What are your
And
vices?
My vices?
Yeah.
I play checkers with the old people at the senior citizens home, and she got no arms, and I double jump her every time
Oh my.
Why you double jumper?
because she can't do shit.
That's fucked up though.
I know. It's so I just be kinging myself.
Yo, have you saw 13 Reasons Why yet?
No, I mean I seen that on your fucking page.
Yeah.
Oh, you said something about this this nigga here. You said
No,
something
I
about,
said something about Aaron Rodgers killing himself. See, so many people
Oh, yeah,
killed
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
self this week. It's just been crazy.
I know a lot of shit happened.
So Aaron Rodgers killed himself, and I said, did Aaron Rodgers watch 13 Reasons Why
What was
as
that
a
movie
state
about?
movie? It was about a little girl who killed herself.
Really? How old
She
was she?
killed herself, and she left these tapes. She left, I think it was,
Was she white?
yeah, she was a little
I
white
knew
girl.
it. Only 9-year-old white women and
You can't say that stuff
and
because
37-year-old or some shit black.
Okay, there you go.
Hernandez wasn't white or Spanish.
actually Hernandez
He
is a
was a
Spanish
nigga.
man. He was nigga.
He was nigga, straight
Well,
nigga.
well, he killed himself. too.
Mexican don't do that. Real Mexicans. That's Mexican, right? He was a tall like you. Tim, was he Mexican?
Yeah, Tim.
No, he wasn't Mexican.
Tim Puerto Rican and
Last
Haitian.
of the Mohegans, yeah.
Tim, I told you last time, he's a light-skinned Haitian.
Well, they are.
They
I
all
guess.
light-skinned. Tim was one of them. Looking like a half-elder
So,
barge.
but we didn't bounced around a little bit. But they calling Stevie Steve the fucking Facebook killer.
Hey, you know what, man? There's a lot of man.
Apparently it's trending.
It is trending. The Facebook killer.
Trending?
Yeah.
We sit here talking about
That
it for a
nigga is
reason.
bigger than
posting
Beyonce right
murders
now.
on
Yeah,
Facebook.
that's
He's-
why we talking about it.
They,
But
he-
see, I call it the Hannah Baker complex or effect because he killed himself and gets famous. Aaron Hernandez nobody was talking about him for a long time.
Hannah
he
Baker,
killed
what-
himself. Now he's relevant again.
Hannah Baker, is that a burger?
That's the girl from fucking 13 Reasons Why.
Oh,
Who killed
I thought you
herself?
was talking
Look,
about some other
look,
shit.
she killed herself, and she left these tapes left to these 13 people who caused her to kill herself.
the devil's inside.
That sounds
You ever
crazy.
seen the devil's inside?
But she became relevant to them when she left these tapes, and that's the same thing. This nigga Stevie
If you're
Steve
not
did.
famous, you're infamous. Same shit. That's on a different spectrum, right?
So I guess it goes so you are nobody until somebody kills you, and if you kill yourself, you're infamous.
You're infamous, man. You're Kurt Cobain.
I have no idea why that's the fucking trend. That's why I'm trying to figure out the fucking Hannah Baker effect.
Kurt Cobain.
There was an advertisement for a TV show, and they were like,
Hey, it's a mic.
There's a mic right there,
It's
man.
a mic right
Pick up
there
that
next to
goddamn mic.
Yeah.
I don't know what show it was, but in the advertisement, the main statement, which was seemed to be highlighted in every advertisement, was we don't solve problems, we point cameras at them.
Mm-hmm.
And death's becoming a trend. Black people getting beat in the street by
Yeah.
police officers becoming a trend.
Isn't it
Committing
a
suicide
movie?
is amusing.
Isn't it a movie or a show where the girl, she's the center of attention and she gets addicted to it, and at the end they tell her, what the hell's the name of that damn movie, that show or something?
Miley Cyrus.
No, it's not fucking Miley Cyrus. It's fucking
Ain't that
it's
the truth?
what the fuck is the name of this movie? I can't
And
even.
there's another show was called Mary Kills People. She's a certified MD that seems to be regular mother of one and does her thing, and
So-
she's found her calling and
So
getting rid of
this
people.
is this is
Probably by
this,
Michael
My
Jackson.
grandmother
this is
used
what
to kill
they're
cats.
This is what they're giving to our people.
She did it before the
our,
Chinese.
our culture, and they're wondering why people snapping. Like, this is what they're giving us, though. This is what
Hey,
they.
but
This
you
is
know
what. This is what
man?
they're giving our
Let me
kids
tell
to
you
go off.
something. We gotta stop. Here's the thing. If somebody's pointing you, it's like, what's that? Robert Frost, the road less traveled.
Yeah,
That shit.
yes, that's
You
exactly
know,
what it's called.
If
Yeah.
somebody's giving you the road and you see a beaten path and you say, shit, let me go down this road, but that road has been already made. You got a 50-50 chance, more than 100% chance on that road to go down a road less taken.
Yeah.
We gotta stop following the fucking road. That's why I'm drunk.
That,
I'ma drive anywhere I want, motherfucker.
I would definitely coin that, and I would go a step further as to saying, don't just not take that road, but create your own path.
That's the same shit. The same shit I just said, goddammit. You're undermining me like that. We on live camera. And we family.
I don't even feel like that's
That's
undermining.
you
me,
know
man,
how,
soldier.
see, the thing is, you can get somewhere far in your life. It's always in family members. See, same shit you said, the corny is different. To say, I said it. Nigga, I just said the same thing.
But Casa would know that because Casa had his struggles becoming a future fashion mogul.
I've been struggling
I mean,
all week.
let's go back to the primary in life. I know you got something to say, Kim, but what's in life? You gotta make shit yours, and you can't look back. Like the dude came in here, right? We could easily shut this camera, never put it back on,
Yeah.
and we would not get this beautiful segment we got. We persevered through, right?
Hell yeah.
As
Persevered
we
through.
should.
So it goes to the corner phrase. You gotta keep pushing, and no matter what, this it's. You ever seen like you go to the racetrack? You bet on racetrack. I
I've
lost
been to-
100,000 the other day.
Really?
Just some pennies.
You do.
But
100,000 pennies.
you get the motherfucking dogs.
Uh-huh.
Them motherfucker got the horses. They got blinders on the
But
motherfucker.
how do you know which ones to bet on?
You don't know. The road. Listen. Listen. If we all knew our fate,
Yeah.
we'd be fucking rich.
Yeah.
Cause we take different roads because we don't want to go through the hard shit.
Yeah.
The greatest thing about the road, cause we don't know, and the greatest lesson is that you fuck up.
Yeah.
If you didn't fuck up, you wouldn't know how not to do something.
Persevere.
Perseverance, determination.
Yeah.
You gotta not let these things, and you can't follow. If I follow him tonight, right? We're gonna get fucked up.
Don't do that.
Why don't you fuck
You
up?
know what? Because some may not like his goat hair, and I gotta defend him because I'm big and black, and they scared of me. But I'm funny.
You
And
gotta-
ladies out there, I got a big dick.
Okay, there you go.
Shout to Sha. Hey Sha, we made it, man. We got $8 bottles of wine. We poured it like it's fucking water. You know what I mean? We in this mother. We in the office now.
Yeah, we good.
222 News.
We good.
We at 14 Broad Street.
out here
There
having
goes
a
the
meltdown.
neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood. The nigga came in.
There it is.
Motherfucker.
I want
next?
to hear
What's the
more
next
about
topic,
this
man?
gentleman's fashion show. Didn't he have
Oh,
something
me,
going on
the
over
fashion
there?
show.
Hey,
yeah.
what's going on with this? Where is it at, basically?
It's gonna be 121 Jersey Avenue in New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is your clothing line?
It's not gonna be all mine.
It's 10
But
designers.
you-
It's 10 designers, but
Yeah.
You're a part of it.
mine's gonna be the best one. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Well, shit, you gotta say that, man.
That's
Well,
fucking
what's the niche?
The niche.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I have it's 4 outfits,
Okay.
and you just go there with your own models. I mean, some designers just showed up, no models.
Any particular type of models you're dealing with, or you're you know?
My models are
amazing.
amazing.
What's your
dealing with
My
market?
models
ratchet
are
bitches? Because I
confident.
got a whole bunch
Well,
of
yeah,
ratchet bitches.
they got ratchet
You
models.
got ratchet? I'm
They got
coming.
ratchet models.
Damn coming.
He got.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
got.
you don't gotta do much to them bitches.
I
My
saw
models are
he
amazing,
had.
though.
Yeah, he got the
bottle of wine and
young
Lucy.
Asian chick. He got
Yeah,
a
yeah,
black guy who looks like he could be his brother. Honestly,
He got replaced.
oh,
By you.
He was really cool about
That
it.
was
though.
his
He-
twin brother.
Had to
He's
cancel
fucking
him.
twin
Had to
brother.
cancel him.
He's an asshole.
No,
Yeah.
he's good.
You
He's
gotta
good.
be an asshole in this fashion business, B.
He's
You
a
so
good guy.
devil wears Prada. That bitch. I love that bitch.
Are you the second person I heard bringing up that damn movie today?
Said, oh, Meryl Streep. She was the man. I mean,
Do you
The
look
hot
at
movie.
what fashion movies do you look
Yeah,
at
what's
like
your favorite
like
fashion
like
movie?
damn
I know a couple.
I went
I
to
like
like
watching
Zoolander,
fashion movies
personally.
like that.
well, listen.
Like and when it comes to runway shows, like I watch runway shows,
yeah.
I end up falling asleep because they're boring.
oh.
Personally, I'm gonna tell you
So
what.
how would you have a fashion show or a runway show that you would keep people from falling asleep? What would you do?
I think Kanye West had the right idea,
Which is
which is, you gotta create an atmosphere.
okay.
You know, like people are buying your product and they want to buy into your product. You're just showing the product with, the same model walking down the runway. They all look the same.
Yeah, exactly. You want
And-
to stand out.
Yeah.
What's the name
got you.
of your clothing line?
Bacasa Martin.
I love that fucking name.
Yeah.
I love that name.
That's what we were talking about last week. Name choicement or
Name
choice.
Choices, yeah.
What's the nickname of it?
It's just
Just-
Bacasa
yeah, it's
Martin.
just Bacasa
That's
Martin.
it's a Bacasa
My name's
Martin.
Bacasa
should be
Martin,
your
bro.
fashion.
What's
but
your middle name?
it's Ngozi.
It start with an E?
No, N.
N?
Ngozi.
Sounds Italian.
Ngozi.
It sounds African.
Oh, come se va?
It sounds
I
African.
like. I mean, I
Yeah,
really,
they're
I
African.
like it, man. I like it.
They're
When is this
African.
again?
It's the 22nd of April, which is Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
This
I'm actually
Saturday.
gonna have
Where
a
is it?
performance there too.
We said with.
Yeah, give the address again. Give the address again.
Not me. I wish I rap.
Who you? Who's the artist?
Trust.
He's a gospel rapper.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's a country and western.
You gotta have me come through for the next one,
Yeah,
man.
you
I'll
should've
put on
fired
the show.
Family,
He's
man.
gonna
You-
light. He's gonna light the place up though.
You like the place
Yeah,
up?
he's
Where's he
gonna
from?
light He's crazy. He's from New Brunswick.
What,
the
what's a
Yeah.
trust?
A lot of talent coming out of New Brunswick, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Who
A lot
else?
of good talent.
Who else you got?
I don't know.
I end up in New Brunswick like at
A
least
lot
once
of
a
talent.
week.
I know football out of New Brunswick
Yeah.
and Trenton and Haiti.
Yo, what the fuck?
Soccer players, man.
Yo, what you talking about?
What got you into fashion in the first place?
The creativity.
Anybody that you look at that you say you model after or were inspired by?
I'm inspired by a lot
we
of.
asked him that question.
Yeah,
on his
yeah,
first-
but I
on his-
mean,
on his
no,
first one,
there's
he
a
was
lot
like,
of
No, like who you?
Instagram designers that I, get inspired by. There's Micah Gianelli. There's,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But the question
She's dope.
is like, not what Cameron's really trying to say. I know he reiterated
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, but what? Not just who.
Mm-hmm.
What is your model? What is your model style like? Is it like Kanye? Is it like
I'd say a little bit of Kanye.
a little bit of Kanye?
There's,
like Basquiat type art type, artsy
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah.
hippie type stuff.
But I mean, like, there's a lot of ranges. Like, I like
Yeah.
Rick Owens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a lot of
I
stuff.
don't know these
Streetwear
white
brands too. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And the Mula Meester.
Yeah, you seen a lot of you cursing to me. I don't know. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's so good to see not just, and I don't want to just keep it in color because this color is so easy. But it's so inspiring to see young people just doing what they want. It's about freedom when you really look at it.
Yeah.
See, I remember people saying about something about Dave Chappelle, and half the world don't even view what he did
Yeah.
as what you're doing as an artist. He said a saying, and I seen it. Actually, when he said it,
Yeah.
I didn't understand. But when I seen the video where he was talking about it, made sense. He said, the reason why I left comedy, it was a show that was on National Geographic. And the caveman, well, the black guy, let's just say he was African, to get to water, he entice a baboon with a rock of salt.
How the
put
hell
it in
did he
check
manage-
this out.
okay.
This is real deep. He put it in a place. First, he manipulated him by seeing that he picked up the salt.
Yeah.
Baboons it's like a crackhead getting a pound of coke. He
Yeah.
just go,
Yeah. So
about only the small little hole.
yeah.
So, but he made sure the baboon was watching.
Yeah.
So the baboon sticks his hand in there, right? So now, as the man approaches, the baboon grabs the salt, but can't let go of the salt because he wants the salt so bad.
So he's sawing the whole time.
So but you gotta understand, the baboon got the salt inside the hole, so he can't escape.
Yeah.
So as he coming over, he traps the baboon.
Yeah.
Right? Give him all the salt he wants.
Yeah.
I'm talking about tons. In the morning, he lets him go. Because the baboon's a trick. They won't tell you where the water is.
Okay.
But he couldn't control. The baboon, once he got all that salt, he couldn't control himself after he got all that salt. So he let him go. Let him straight to water. So in that whatever. In that same idea, Dave Chappelle said, I wasn't going to be that baboon that locked onto the salt. For freedom, as well as any artist. That want to be, you do this, like the whole podcast, you do this because you're free. You want to be locked into something. Artists are free. That's the way you could, creativity is only given out, expounded. You can't be locked into nothing.
I agree.
So that's where he left comedy.
I like
they
that.
gave him $50 million, but they fired all his writers.
Yeah.
They fired Bill Burr and said, listen, we're going to control this. He said, what? Wait, hold on, what? I created this show.
Yeah.
I came in comedy because I could say anything I fucking want. Why you
He
want to
showed
give me $50 million to lock me down as a prison?
me and Skip talked about that on this one show. Does he own the rights to his own show? Is he like the owner, the
network
head
own it.
behind everything?
network-
So
he owns his name.
so he came back and he's still not owning his own shit.
He owns the name to his show.
So
He
it
don't
was
own
it was
his
no
show.
point of him even leaving.
No,
them.
no.
That could
No.
have been there was no point in him leaving. He's in the same situation.
Well, how about this? How about this?
It's a mic over there.
He's doing good. He got. I think he got what? He got fucking $300 million for that Netflix shit.
Yeah.
$300 million for that Netflix.
Yeah.
And when Dave Chappelle the DVD came out, he had the highest sold DVD ever.
This is definitely true.
Ever.
This is
So he
true.
don't got his
Hey,
residuals.
so look,
But Jarrell, he left. He fucking left.
for no reason.
He's for
basically.
$50 million. He's a fucking pussy ass.
Yeah.
How are you gonna walk away from $50 million?
Listen to me.
It's like Aaron Hernandez.
If you trying to trap me,
It's the same as Aaron
if
Hernandez.
you know I like fat white women,
Aaron
and
Hernandez
I said
killed
the
himself.
fans,
That's
it's a whole bunch
completely
of fat
different.
white women downstairs, but I know there's a nigga wanted to kill me down there. I gotta breeze through all the fat
Where are
white
you
women.
talking about?
What I'm saying is it's a trap.
Where are you
He
talking
felt like he was trapped. I'm not getting trapped. I'm not gonna be the fucking baboon.
Ring
I'm the rock.
ring that bell and tell me how trapped you're gonna be with $50 million. And
Well,
You can be miserable.
well, listen.
You can be
$50 million,
miserable.
you could buy a lot of lock cutters for $50 million.
But it's like the idea.
You can cut a lot of shackles at $50 million.
You can listen.
He getting more
If you
money
got
now, though,
50
I
million,
believe.
listen. I do stage work. I come back to you. I
know what you
a lot
do.
of fashion. So we get.
Hold
we
on,
get to
pause. He's a Seton Hall graduate. He went to Seton Hall. He's a stagehand guy. He built stages for Broadway.
Who's these white people that you got me? You introduce them.
I thought they were management.
He's Pakistani.
Oh man.
Assalamu alaikum.
Don't worry, my friend.
No, he's Pakistani. He's not Hindi.
Oh, white sauce? White sauce?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What's your name, man?
Yeah, we having a party
Give
here.
him the mic.
That's called rice. Rice Aroni has Vermeil in it.
Listen, brother. Yes. Do you want white sauce in your,
I'm getting hungry now.
I know.
Jeez. I thought this was a party.
So wait a minute. So this fashion show we got going with my brother here.
Yes.
It's impressive. How old are you?
27.
27. That's amazing. People don't see that type of exposure until they knee deep in something, man.
Yeah.
You know, like you really gotta work your way up in where You're really not considered.
It's the only thing I do know, you know.
You're not considered at all.
I mean, I don't play. I mean, it's like that Eminem song. If you get that shot, you gotta take it. So.
Somebody
You better
one
lose
wise man
yourself
once
in the
told me,
music,
You
the
can work
moment.
a job and hate it at the end of your life, but you can work. You can do something you love every day. It's not a job.
Yeah, exactly.
That's-
That's what I'm
that's
aiming
true.
It's
for.
not a job.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
what I'm aiming for.
What Skip has done. I'm gonna just express this. I don't want to get a little sentimental. I could do that. I could do that. But what the platform that this and this is going to be great. Believe it or not, guys. Right here, this is going to be great. One day soon. Welcome back to the show, Skip. We're on In the Office.
Wow, Skip came back.
Hey, 9. Welcome back, Skip.
We had a couple issues tonight, but my
We
boy
had a
Skip is
couple
back.
Snafu, but back to what he has created. This man here,
Yeah, this guy.
he's taking lumps. You know, when you got
Timmy.
something in the
Bring a
incubator,
couple glasses.
you just wanna baby it. You wanna take care of it. You don't want it to ever flaw. You want nothing wrong to it. So as a head of this thing, you know, people get frustrated. But you know what? What my grandma once told me. Nigga, you better stop crying.
All the fucking N-words.
Well, nigga.
There's enough black.
Bring it out.
There's enough black people in this room right now to constitute a fucking whole jail cell wing.
There's
Whoa!
only 3 of us. There's only 3 of us.
Whoa!
4 of you.
He's going out with a bang.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's racist.
I guess 5 because he would count
Between
as-
the black
as
guys
one
and
of
the
us. He would count as one of us.
between the black guy.
I said that.
Exactly. Between the black guys and the Pakistanis, I'm fucking not surviving this at all.
I did it one day. I dressed up in like a towel and like had a scarf. And I wanted to see the reaction
Why did
when I
you
was
do
in
that?
Times Square. They said, Allah.
They run like hell, Jarrell.
Hey, not for nothing, that's what black people used to feel like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Now
Definitely.
we're going through it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So be grateful.
Yeah. But I still can't get a cab in New York. They said, what did I know?
Yeah.
I was in the city yesterday.
And we still can't drive the cabs.
I said, listen, are you going uptown? He said, yeah, we both going. I didn't go downtown. Go downtown. I said, we're going downtown too. No, I didn't go downtown. I go off. Like what?
Like what? Just confused.
He said, no, I don't have cab. I said, you in the cab? No. Yeah.
That's that y'all.
Salah Holding. Salah Holding.
But what do you think it's like to be us?
White people.
Yes.
Amazing.
We used to have it all. We had it all, man. We had everything.
Still got
Hold on.
some perks.
We had everything.
He's right.
Now
still
we
got
get
some
killed by
perks.
black people. Nobody cares. Terrorists blow us
Yeah,
up.
but
No
you-
one
you-
cares. Like, think about it.
You get that first impression. You walk in the door and everything's okay.
Paul Mooney said this. Paul
All right,
Mooney
we're
said
gonna
this
be
one day.
racist
He said-
here.
He said white people mad. Is that my phone? He said white people mad. He said now that everything getting back to
It's your mother.
Oh, man.
It's mom.
Jarrell, your mom's calling.
That's mom. Hey, mom. Aw. Let me tell you something about that black lady.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Back to white people.
Oh my God, are you serious? Are you?
White people.
I have so little left.
You have so little what? White people?
Listen,
We had it all.
Donald Trump is president. You'll be okay.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Donald
There you
Trump
go.
is the president.
hold on. Let's not get on. Let's
Don't go switching up your hat on me.
He loves black people.
Switch
Oh,
his
he
hat
loves
up
black
now.
people. He loves black people more than Bush.
He is Omarosa.
Who?
Omarosa.
Who the fuck is that bitch?
The craziest ass black woman I've ever seen.
Lisa Rice and then there's Omarosa.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, I love
They're both
Condoleezza Rice.
great dishes.
I love Condoleezza Rice. She said, "What is mac and cheese?"
Did you just say they're great dishes?
She said, "Yeah." She said, "She said."
Condoleezza Rice. It was.
Oh,
Omarosa.
Omarosa.
I love Condoleezza Rice because she's stupid and
Two
smart.
great dishes.
If that was
Omarosa.
if that's original, that's one of the best things I've heard so
Stupid and smart
far.
at the same time.
Omarosa and
She came to like
Kid
this
Lisa Rice, whatever
soulful
the fuck her
spot
name
with
is.
like Bush, and she said, "Well, it was like greens, like regular shit, like greens, mac and cheese, chicken." Said, "Well, yeah, is that cabbage?" No, bitch, it's collard greens. What the fuck is your black card? But she speak 9 languages.
Yeah, she does.
she does speak
9
that language.
languages fluently.
Who is this?
Condoleezza Rice.
I mean, once you start learning those languages, man.
Well, she got a dick. You know what I mean? She got a penis. Helen Hillary got a penis.
I'm so glad I came back to this.
Helen
That is
Crazy.
true.
Hillary got a penis.
I'm in the next room. I'm in the next room looking at Craigslist, looking for another office to rent.
I'm looking on Craigslist for a different.
And I got Condoleezza Rice.
I'm looking for horse. I'm looking for the biggest.
And Omarosa.
Biggest.
You better get here fucking 8:30 tomorrow.
I'm renting an office out, just so you know.
Really?
Yeah, no, I know. I'm gonna tell Tony. It's okay, Tony. I'm gonna move to 203.
It's like Frank said it's okay.
Hey, Rel, Shaheed said do the
Mike said it was
Italian
okay
impression
before,
for the
but
white
now Frank
people.
said it's okay.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Nah, it's
So nobody's smoking in here.
Nobody's smoking here. It's my guy. What are you doing?
It's okay.
What's your name? Hey, Frankie.
I'm listening.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, it's Frankie.
What's your file?
Come on.
Frankie's over
It's
there.
420.
Oh.
You guys
Oh.
really didn't smoke?
Not in the office, no.
Then we have a problem if you guys
We
didn't
really got a
smoke.
problem. Listen, I
Look,
don't get.
trust
I
me,
don't
look.
get-
He's
Hey,
saying, he's
there's
trying
no
to say the
problem.
black
You're a
guy.
Seton Hall graduate?
He's trying to say the black guy.
Guess what? Tony graduated from Seton Hall.
Who the fuck is Tony?
Oh, really?
Shut up. Did you really?
That's the guy who came busting in here. He graduated from Seton
He
Hall.
graduated from Seton
Are you
Hall.
shitting
Bring
me?
him back in.
From Seton Hall.
We're Seton Hall alum.
He-
Pirates.
he got his-
Pirates.
He graduated from Seton Hall.
Where he at?
It's downstairs in his office.
You know what? I think, and this is not just being racist, because he was being racist because you smell no smoke in there.
Nah.
You smell no weed. Nobody was puffing shit.
Nah.
He looked around. He crashed the door into me.
Couldn't find it.
Motherfucker looked at me like he hit me like
couldn't
a full
find it.
shiver.
Black
Right? He just saw a black guy and said,
White.
"You know what?
Black.
You're fucking done." Hey,
Must be a
you know
reflex.
what? He's fucking all the niggas.
Who said that? That was you?
Yo,
That's the Italian reset. That's the Italian reflex. Look for the white guy. It's your fault.
What are you doing? Oh,
I'm not messing with the black guys.
So it's your fault.
What's wrong with you now? Huh? That's what I'm looking at.
It's all right.
So anyway,
We'll
So
take
Skip
care.
is back.
We'll take care of that
Congratulations
later
on
on.
the
Fuck.
Skip is back.
Skip is back.
Let's
Crazy.
get fashion guy.
Welcome back.
Let's finish with him because he's doing something great.
Nah, because it's too
Hey, hey, Skip.
too bright.
So this guy right here is 27. Right?
Welcome back.
I love him. You like his hat?
I love his.
Yeah.
This hat.
I'm working on a lot of stuff,
Who the
man.
fuck is that?
No, but it's very bright.
That's the guy sitting right next to you. That's his hat.
Oh, that's your hat?
Yeah, man.
I was looking at this shit, thought it was an some construction company
Nah,
or
he
something.
got a great.
You know, I can build some shit with Tonkin toys. You know?
So Jarrell,
Yeah,
you played football in high school, right?
yeah.
So if you ever got to the point through playing football of superstardom, superstar athlete, you got riches and then nothing, would you kill yourself?
See, the thing is, you know what? That's
still
a
there.
good ass question.
It's still there. We
I
just
definitely
covered
be
it up.
depressed.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
will be
yeah.
jerking
Definitely.
off to armless
took it
midget
out.
porn.
Put your
I
mic
took
to
it out.
I will be jerking off to armless midget porn. You know?
Armless.
What are you looking for, Timmy?
Armless midget porn.
Armless.
I don't like Mexican midget. With,
What is
with
Timmy
arms.
doing?
It's scary.
Uh-oh. He's going to write something about
I
something.
like.
He's ready to go.
The police are here.
I like midgets with no arms.
The police are here now? What are you talking about? Cops are here?
Was the police
Oh,
here?
all right.
Who said anything about 12?
Shit. We all going to jail.
They're here? What?
You gonna get your ass
Kidding.
whooped
You
tonight.
can't be saying that, man.
But Costa
White
got
people say
a warning
White
for
people
states.
say the fucking cops freely.
Stop it.
Black people just say we gotta make
When's
up
his
for
show?
Picasso don't do
When's
drugs
Picasso's show?
because
Tomorrow,
he's
right?
the
Don't
one
do
who
drugs.
drugs.
Friday?
Saturday.
Y'all setting me up. I don't do drugs.
When's your show? Friday?
Saturday.
No, it's Saturday.
Saturday. 10 for 10.
10 for 10.
Know what that means?
Mine's gonna be the best one though.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I hope so, man.
Got a
Is there
performance
contest
and
involved
everything?
Or just exposure?
No.
Who's performing?
Trust.
Oh, trust. Truth.
Who's Trust?
Trust.
You know, that's in our business.
Who's Trust?
Trust.
We got Trusses, I know. We got Trusses up over our heads. Yeah.
He's a New Brunswick rapper. He just got signed. I don't know. The
Is he
name.
going to come on our show too?
Huh?
Is he going to come on our show too?
Yes. I messaged
Is that the picture you sent me him?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hey,
That's
do you
him.
have false
nice.
teeth?
He's
You
dope. He's dope.
I'm sorry,
I'm
I've
gonna be working with him later after the show.
Okay. I've been a little bit removed the last couple of weeks. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Let's go back to you, Skip.
I forgive you.
You know what? I want to congratulate this guy right here. This is no bullshit. I don't know you, but just to hear your story, bro. 27.
If you watched episode 12, you know all about him.
Right.
Jarrell.
Yeah.
Episode 12, The Making of a Mogul.
I'm a Star Wars character.
13.
13, my bad. My bad. Lucky number 13.
Anyway.
Yoda?
Huh?
Jabba the Hutt.
That's why I say sober.
I'm more like Jabba.
Yeah.
Jabba had a dick under there though. And Jabba had, it was under that gut.
I got one too.
Under my gut is a big dick.
I got one too. I tell girls it's big.
I know.
I just tell girls, have you been to a black man? They say, no, my dick is huge.
Have you been a black man? No, my dick is huge.
They say, I've been with a black man. I said, don't worry. Never mind.
Look, you know why I date midgets? Because my dick looks so bigger than his.
We had this
I
conversation.
know, that's why I did it. To reiterate.
Little rear ends, penis larger. Big fat rear ends, lost in the mix.
Is there like a contest involved or just exposure?
No, it's not a contest. There's gonna be a pop-up shop. It starts around 6, and then after that, the fashion show starts at 10.
Ring the bell.
Sorry,
again.
no N-word dropped.
Hit the bell again for his success.
No, this is the N bell, yo.
That's
the
the
nigga bell?
N-word bell.
Joe, this is the N-word.
Yeah, he can't say it, so he say he dings.
I don't say it. So when I have a problem, I do this.
Hey, can you say it?
No, I can't.
Cameron, get on the mic, Cameron.
Where are you from?
I'm from Long Branch in the hood.
You're from Long Branch? Are
No,
you
look,
from Park?
look, he got that Jersey accent.
Jewish?
You nigga Italian.
Yeah,
You're Italian?
yeah.
You're Italian? You're Italian?
A little bit.
A
not
little
really.
bit.
Sicilian.
A little bit.
Sicilian.
Oh.
What are you?
So we got 2 Sicilians, an Italian.
I'm Egyptian.
Oh, you're Egyptian.
Oh.
That's it.
I just-
You almost Persian.
That's in Africa. We know that from one of the other episodes, too.
Yes, Egypt is Africa.
Egypt is part of
He's
Africa.
African.
So was Italy.
We had a whole argument
So
about
was
that.
Italy.
Well, Pangea, we all were part
of
from.
Africa.
So that adds another black person to this equation.
My mother's black, Cameron.
Oh my God! You want to
Don't even lie. My mother's black.
Hey, Cam.
Yes. Drill, do you know this story, Drill?
I want to hear this.
Do you know this story? Because this
I
is
want to hear. This is the most outlandish
because this
story.
is this is a
shit.
this is a true
His mom
story.
is really black though. His mom is really black.
No, people don't understand this. Listen.
Hold the fuck on. Ring the bell.
Hold on. Cameron's having a whole conversation by himself. Hold on.
There's a nigga here. There's a nigga in disguise. You know that bell when the chickens come loose? The nigga here is a nigga in disguise.
It says I think your mic is off, Cam.
Let me
There you go. It was off. See?
Well, yeah,
let
you
me
know,
let me
Audio
I
genius.
was
I am.
I was raised in Montclair for about 22 years.
We could tell.
Thank you.
how you doing?
I'm an excellent phone
exactly.
presence, by the
Hello.
way.
I'm from Montclair, next to
don't get it
Verona.
twisted. Cameron's a thug.
Montclair. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Everybody can fit in the trunk. Anyway, but yeah, I moved to East Orange, and everyone
Follow
asks me where
Boss's
I'm
job.
from still, and I'm like, Montclair, which is true, but in my mind, it's just like, what are they thinking?
They being
Niggas.
No, his people.
my people.
Oh, white people.
All people. We're all Abe. You know this better than anyone.
That's an Egyptian in the house.
We're a part of your family. You had a lot of kids.
Ibrahim Asadeh.
That's very ignorant. Anyway,
That's a nice Italian too. You know what? Yes, you're half Italian, half.
I tried to build a bridge. I thought I was educated. I told the Pakistani gentleman next to me that I love him in his language. He said, I don't fucking know what you're talking about. And then I repeated it again, and then I was like, well, it sounds very much like what I heard because I know what I'm talking about. But once again, I didn't say it right. So in all fairness, but then I asked him, and I was like, that's what the fuck I said. And then I said it again, and then he's like, oh, I get it now.
Everybody excuse Cameron.
Yeah, but now the problem is now you pissed him off, and he's sending his 2 uncles to your house as suicide bombers.
I'm saying,
You better remind him.
Now your dry cleaning business is in fire. Good job. Good job.
Look,
I take you to
I'm from
Salah Din.
Montclair.
Allah.
I fuck with old money too.
Take you to Salah Din.
I fucked the old rich bitches from Long Branch, buddy.
I fucked the old bitch from Long Branch.
I take old money, young
I swear
money.
to God, I fucked the old bitch from Long Branch. She had to be at least 68. I was at least 19.
The breast is still perky. She was probably Puerto Rican.
Nah, she was white Italian.
I see. That's what I mean, though.
She
Ignorance
just-
all over the
She
place.
just fed me fried chicken. I don't know
You
why.
leaving?
Get us the General
Hey, what
chicken
the
from
fuck?
the Chinaman already.
What time is it now? Time to come upstairs. Who is it?
We got some guests coming up. Some.
All right.
So I guess Muhammad got his fucking.
Give it to Q.
You coming on?
No, we got any ballers coming in?
You got it, Q, right?
Ballers?
Yeah.
This is
Shot
Jersey.
callers.
We got ballers coming through.
Shot callers.
The shot
We got a
callers.
stand-up bassist
I-
coming on
I gotta
May
get him
11th.
I gotta get him on camera. This is
Shot
funny.
callers or shot shooters. There's a difference.
You guys got to fill in the chair somewhere
Oh, wow,
over
we
here.
got some Vaseline who's looping up tonight. What the hell's going on?
Oh,
Sometimes it gets
Speak for
lonely, Abe.
yourself.
there's a lot of men in the room. We just need a hooker.
A lot of men. You mean only men in the room?
It's a lot of men.
Only
The only
pictures.
two transsexuals.
I don't call girls bitches. I call them thots. It's more respectful.
So, hey, you want
Because
to
it's like that hoe, but they're like
No,
over there.
we're
So
so
you're not
past
talking
that
to them
shit. Yeah,
directly.
No, we're not TMZ over here, so I understand.
Tulsa's?
This is a
Oh, I learn something new every day.
This is
I
like
appreciate
TMZ.
this
you.
is a rogue show.
Guys, is there a
I teach you
in the
something.
house?
I learned something
Hey!
nice and disrespectful.
He's the one with shades on.
How
The
many
one with
chicks
shades
do
on.
we got here?
Let me ask you a question.
We had a strip
You
here
know,
a
on
couple weeks ago.
Backpage you can order
Hey,
them. Like,
Tony
like
should have came to that
sneakers.
fucking show.
Hey, Skip, let's ask a question to the Persians in the room.
Persian.
Now,
Yeah, look, talk to Xerxes, please.
Look.
Thanks.
look,
Xerxes.
when he doesn't like Xerxes.
A lot shorter, but
Who?
and less masculine
What the
and
fuck's a dessert?
Xerxes?
less metrosexual as well. So that's a compliment.
That shit. He's down the shore. He's this Jersey accent.
He looks like he's from Nutley
Look at
Yeah.
Q. He's
with that matching Nike outfit.
Glen Ridge.
We wear Adidas and Nutley though, bro.
Bruh. Bruh.
What's wrong with
What
that,
up,
bro?
bruh?
What's wrong with that, bro?
Yo,
What do
so
you mean?
let me ask you a question.
Adidas. It's
When
Adidas
Trump
all day.
did
All
the
day.
first, when he got in office, he did the first fucking travel ban. Did you guys fly? Or any of your family that you knew who
No,
flew?
no one got caught in that.
Nobody caught-
Nobody got caught.
I-
what does that mean?
you know what?
Elaborate. Thanks.
Elaborate, we will.
He said, look, he said elaborate. It
Can
said,
I elaborate on that? Because you know I got I got opinions on Trump.
You
yeah.
like Trump.
Huh?
You like Trump.
I do.
Oh, Tony likes Trump.
Conversation we had?
Tony likes Trump. I
Talking to
forgot.
the mic.
Trump.
The landlord likes Trump.
I'm not a Trump guy.
This guy's,
Talk-
this guy's
Got a whole
Hillary
bottle
Clinton
on.
fan.
Who?
Who?
Hillary Clinton.
So you like trans women?
Throw him out the window.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the.
Do you believe they
I don't
deserve
know.
their own
I don't know
bathrooms?
if I liked her
I'm
over
an Obama
Trump.
guy. I'm an Obama guy.
He's Obama.
Everybody's an Obama guy. He's like fucking. He's like Don
Superman.
Cornelius or Soul Train.
Crack, bro. You can't.
Yeah, no.
We
He's not on a crack. He was smoking them switches.
We wish there was a third term.
I didn't really like Obama, actually.
You know what? I tell you what. No,
didn't really
listen,
like
listen,
Obama.
listen to this. Listen to
I
this.
didn't like him.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, I
Listen.
bought into him. I didn't like him at the end.
this out, check
Last
this
4 years, I think it was a waste.
No. Let me elaborate on this. Do you know only one rule that a president can serve a third term?
Yeah.
It's under war.
How is
Thank
that?
you.
Martial law.
Thank you.
Really?
That's
And
it.
Guess what? Guess who's in office?
Trump.
There you go.
Martial
That guy's not going to
Martial
want to
law
do 4
under
more
war.
years.
If we get attacked,
Let me speak
and they
facts
get-
here, because
So I was a
ever since 9/11, the U.S. has been in a state of emergency. Everybody will, people that read anyway. I
don't read.
Instead of watching videos on Facebook.
I watch porn.
Cameron,
no.
Cameron, most of our audience doesn't read.
Okay, so
To be fair.
I'll break it down for you.
Hey, Shaniqua, you don't
Yeah.
read too, right?
Yeah.
That
When
bitch.
George Bush was president, 9/11 happened. Ironic. I think not. That happened. Then the U.S. was put in a state of emergency. When
Yeah,
that
right.
happens,
Yeah.
the president has
Where's my cup?
unforeseen powers,
Where the fuck is
which
your
he can
cup?
extend as long as he maintains the state of
Like
emergency,
Muddle.
which we've been in up until and including Trump. Okay. Now you also just said, which I didn't even know, third term only happens under
I
one
don't
condition,
think-
which is martial law. Okay.
No.
We also have a Republican
No, stop.
dominant
He don't.
government.
Peer pressure.
Main government.
Don't
legislative,
share if the guy don't
judicial,
want it. I
and
want it.
Only
executive,
if I'm
You want a
in
full
it.
cup?
which a lot of people
Like
don't
a,
know.
Like a real
No,
Italian?
it gets warm.
And then all of a
listening to
sudden, we have the ignorance and the, I guess the people that never voted, when they voted for Obama. Obviously, that's obvious. Now he's in power, and all of a sudden, martial law is probably going to be next, and he'll probably sit around for a third
we
term after
went.
being
If
bought
you
out by
don't
Russia.
know, we went to North Korea. We sent all our fucking submarines and fucking ships over there, right? So they're gonna cause some shit in a minute. Now, I was a little skeptical on how we're gonna battle North Korea, but there's a lot of things happening when North Korea get involved.
What are you skeptical about battling North Korea?
Well,
I have a feeling if I send my son with like a sharp knife, he would probably destroy half the country. They have no lights.
Rodman is a very big asset to North Korea. Korea.
Yeah, he's an asset for North Korea because he's.
So
a traitor.
give Dennis
He's a
Rodman
traitor.
AIDS and send him over to North Korea.
He did it on.
That's not a bad
Yeah, he
plan.
does.
There you go. He has it already.
I don't know. Listen.
See? He's good at catching things.
He likes to go to strip clubs.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you when the travel ban, because
Travel
this,
ban, yes.
you know what,
Okay.
he was signing.
We are all
Trump,
over
when he
the place
first came
tonight.
off, he was signing shit like he was a white boy band.
Right. So that's
Who,
all.
bro?
That was my.
Bro
era.
4?
Trump,
Bro 4?
boy band, Pakistani, Muslim.
Yeah, right.
So I have something to say
Actually,
about
let me tell you
this, don't
something. I actually, my first religion is Islam. I
Okay.
took my shahada at
Assalamu
7.
alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
So
Huh?
Trump about his
We just cursed.
about his
It's a black
Islamic
thing,
ban,
man. He's black.
and we were
You know
talking
your
about
friend,
you,
motherfucker.
and we were talking about you.
Yeah.
So don't worry, Tony will see you tomorrow. We'll be okay.
Hey, downstairs.
8:30. Bring your fucking
8:30.
kid.
Bring your fucking.
I'm gonna bring my
Let him-
fucking
let
Bring your
him-
kid.
shine box.
Let him finish.
Yeah.
Bring your shine box.
So
Jarrell, let him on finish. I want
Go
to
ahead,
hear
go
what I
ahead.
said.
I tried to tell everybody. It was like, look, it shows you about Trump. I'm not a big fan of Trump, and I'm gonna elaborate it in the most eloquent way that I possibly can.
Great,
This
go
is
ahead.
how it is.
Poetically.
Right now, we live in a world of terrorism.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Islam is all about terrorism. It's all about Muslim people are killing this, killing that, killing everybody. Right.
Right.
Why is it in the country that's faced the biggest
Thank you.
Islamic terrorism
Thank
act
you.
in the world on 9/11,
Thank you.
they can't pass a travel ban? Donald Trump's team, by they I mean Donald Trump's team, they can't pass a travel ban, and the reason for that is because
There's no threat.
there is a there's a very big threat, but the problem about it is he's isolating based on a religion, okay, and the religion is not the one that's the threat to the country. It's about extremist idealism, and they're trying to come out there and they're trying to attack people and they're trying to do this and they're trying to do that.
I mean, I'm interject real quick, and this is I don't want to get too serious because this is a jovial show, hopefully.
Thank you,
But
Jarrell.
let's get on the main topic.
Thank you, Jarrell.
All right. I
Thank you.
want to say that. See, the thing is, what we don't know as history is because in school they won't teach you this. So you got to find this knowledge about yourself by people who's going. You got to really find this knowledge about yourself. We was in Afghanistan more than 50 years, kid.
For the
More
Russian
than
Cold
50
War.
years.
Right, for the Russian Cold War.
More than 50 years.
Right.
Reagan was in Afghanistan.
Yeah, before that even.
Yeah, before that
Yeah.
even. Right? Let's just look at this. All right. I remember they had when they cut off the dude, one of the soldiers said the last soldier they cut off and put it on fucking public and they cut off his head.
Right.
A guy came on one of the
I like
their
that
people.
guy. Johnny?
Yeah!
Yeah, he was awesome.
He was awesome.
He had a
You know
British
why?
he had a British accent.
You know why?
Everyone with a British
Yeah, but
accent
you know
sounds
why?
fucking good.
Yes. You know why? He said this. He
I'm
said-
going to
he
kill
said-
you.
He said, listen. He said, listen.
Mate.
I took in my framing. They came over here, taking my livelihood away.
Yeah, but
What are you
listen.
gonna do? But no, listen.
That's
Here's the thing. Here's the
stereotype.
thing.
He was wrong
If
for
I
what
go to
he
your
did.
house, let's just look at this.
So should I run a jihad on Tony, the landlord?
Yes.
Q?
Hold on.
No, we're not doing that.
But look, if I go to your house
No?
and say,
No, we're not
I
doing
want your
All right.
front room.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck what you got to do. I want your front room. And bring 4 guys in there to protect that front room and taking over your house that you paid for.
Right.
Right? That's the ideal they had. So they had to fight. They're only fighting back.
What the
on
hell
we
are you
tried to
talking
take.
about?
What
So
I'm
you're
saying
talking
is-
about basically what you're talking about Israel and Palestine.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Let's back up for 1 second.
No,
Let's-
I'm counting on the point.
talking about?
I'm counting on the point. I'm counting on the point.
Okay.
So this whole idea of the Middle East being threatened is just a trend that's happening. There's no
2,000-year trend.
We sent. Listen.
Picasso, I hope you catch that
Listen,
trend,
listen,
my
Well,
check
man.
this out,
60-year
check this out,
trend, not
check
a
this out.
2,000-year trend.
Check this
but
out.
How
We
many?
don't want another.
60
We don't want a World War III.
60.
But we can send.
After World
Listen.
War II, after
We can send.
There was no fighting there
Listen
before
to me.
that?
Yeah, no, he's right.
Islamic War.
Islamist war.
before
Yeah.
that, but-
Right.
But like 60 years ago,
Yeah.
when Israel took
Well,
over
that
Palestine.
war.
Yeah, but listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. American getting
I thought
involved.
Jesus
always,
started it,
right? To get involved for democratic views on a socialist plan, basically, right? We can send, just now, let's look at the recent news. We can send 64 Tomahawk missiles to Syria, right? But we can't send one fucking missile over to fucking North Korea. This shit landed in Connecticut.
No, we could send a lot of missiles over. So I forgot that this was a radio show, so I got to make it quick. So I'm going to try to rush through all of this. All the points that you touched on. Israel, Palestine, a whole nother battle.
Right.
But bottom line is about
It's the
Trump's
Jews.
travel ban. Trump's travel ban was so illegal that we're willing to kick immigrants that are Mexicans out of this country by droves, but we can't pass a Muslim Islamic travel ban because it's so wrong. Constitutionally, it's so wrong.
Civil rights.
So now, at the end of the day, about everything else, look, the wars are going to go on. It's always going to continue. Israel, Palestine, it says it's biblical. It's never going to end.
Check this out, right? Here's the thing. Everybody think this is like, are we doing a moral, like America going to like a moral thing to help Syria out? You ever watch the movie called War Dogs?
Yeah.
He says this in the beginning of the fucking movie. He said, everybody want to say, oh, we doing a diplomatic thing. Oh, we doing helping people out, blah, blah, blah. He said, but let me tell you about it. War is economic. It takes $17,500 to equip a soldier, plus missiles, plus bullets.
Let me ask you a very, very
Is it a Go ahead.
Now, does any country actually want to go to war?
Yes.
Abe, you sound so stereotypical, Abe. I love it.
No, because the reason
Abe, if I was buying a diamond right now, I'm coming right to you.
No, because you got to understand something. Do you really think Syria is going to want to go to war and lose the whole country? Now, again, we can't actually say Assad.
It's a proxy war.
Listen, Assad, you got to understand something about Assad. Assad is a very manipulative.
Nobody cares about Assad. It's a proxy war between Russia and the United States.
Russia owns Syria.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a proxy war against the U.S. and Russia. It's
But at
got
the end
zero
of the
to
day,
do with
remember
Syria.
Proxy war? Remember the Arab Spring?
Yeah.
That was supposed to bring.
Russia owns Syria.
Exactly.
Right.
And this is our time now to
now,
kind of put a little step on.
So now we have. You gotta understand. Follow the footsteps, motherfucker.
But what footsteps,
If
though?
we hate Russia and we're gonna get Russia for not intervening into the election,
We shouldn't hate Russia.
No,
wait, stop. What are you talking about?
Listen to me.
What are you
If Russia's supposed to be our enemy now, right? And that now we're trying to deflect that
No,
they
they're
had
not.
influence into the election. Why not send 64 Tomahawks to make them the ultimate enemy?
Without Russia,
Because the reason why is we haven't proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Russia did interfere with the election.
First of
Who
all,
the fuck are y'all on sides on?
First
We
of all,
believe it.
stop.
But at the end of the day, we
Oh
don't.
my God.
But listen,
Hold
at the
on.
end of the
Pause
day,
1 second. Do you really think this is where I think sometimes as
I
the
want to know how people feel about the Secretary of State.
I think
Secretary of State.
He's an idiot.
You know, the
Hold
owner
on.
of Exxon?
hold on.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Let's get back to
The
this point real quick.
the
Cam.
public at large, I think you guys forget something.
Yes.
Donald Trump was the worst political candidate ever in history. So you honestly think the Russians are going to swing, somehow take the election from Hillary? If I was a Russian person and I wanted to swing an election, I was going to sweet talk Hillary, not fucking Trump. So to think that somehow the Russians intervened and Trump won, you know what? Listen.
only
That
reason
water
why-
outside is about to part, and you can walk to Staten Island.
the only reason why you don't have the mic. The only reason why they interfered with Donald Trump is because they have
didn't.
influence over him. They have influence.
But you're not understanding me, though. You're telling me
There's
here's
a
a
lot of
guy.
evidence
Here's
that
a guy
says-
that was destined to lose.
Right.
So you're telling me you're going to take all your money
No,
and you're
I'm
going to
not
put it
gonna
on the
bet on the
Falcons?
Bulls.
he was.
That's my point.
He
It ain't
was-
going to happen. No.
Fuck that. I'm not gonna bet on the Knicks against Cleveland.
No.
He was destined to lose by
Absolutely.
by 1.2%. All the polls
Under
showed,
what?
All the
No.
polls. Hold on.
What poll did you
Uh,
watch?
All the polls showed Hillary Clinton winning by 3%.
Wait. Listen,
3%?
let's look in the deeper.
With a
things,
margin
right?
of-
3%
Say this
margin.
thing is not in our hands. Let's just think this thing is not in our hands. Let's just play this devil advocate, right? Every American want to believe that they have a civil vote due to who's being elected on any political standpoint.
Speed it up.
Anyway,
We're quick.
right? So look at this. Now, the best candidate that was in the election
Was Donald Trump.
No. Donald Trump was the opposite.
I beg to differ.
Donald Trump was the opposite.
You want to know the best candidate?
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders was the best.
Bernie
candidate.
Sanders was
If
the
you wanted
best.
to have a totally socialist company,
Listen,
absolutely.
still against who he was going.
He wasn't the best for the country.
You're right. He should have been winning against Hillary. Yes.
In the game.
Against Hillary, yes.
Yes, against Trump, anybody. But you understand, there's always an opposition. Yang and yang, always opposition.
But that shows you that the country runs the show. It's not
right. It was a perfect match. You ever seen The Perfect Storm? It was a perfect match. Nobody wants Hillary.
Perfect storm or perfect match?
In fucking office. They think of the devil. They're gonna bring back Clinton. All that shit, right? Nobody would believe in women, which that's kind of fucked up. But Trump was the next best thing because now he got all his rednecks to fucking hate niggers. I want to string. Let's make her great again.
Also, the other
string
thing,
them up.
The
Let's
other,
have a hanging.
The other thing that we had going against us at that time was the incumbent always loses. Okay?
Always.
So if you're 2 years incumbent, Barack Obama,
meaning that
Democratic
Democrats,
Party,
Republicans,
right? They're the incumbent. They're there for 8 years. The Republicans are going to come out in droves. When Republicans lost, George Bush was 8 years in office. Democrats had a turnout.
No, Clinton. Bush. Then Clinton.
No, I'm talking about Bush.
No, I'm saying Bush father.
No,
Clinton.
not Bush's father. I'm talking about Bush.
No, I'm just saying how it is. So
He's breaking it down to the very beginning.
Bush father, then Clinton, then Bush, then Obama.
Then Obama. And then Donald Trump. Because anytime you have an incumbent, the opposite party comes out in droves because they're pissed. They're mad.
Right.
It's like, hey, I'm mad. I'm mad enough to go vote once in fucking 4 years.
But honestly, let's look at
But what's wrong with that, though? But what's wrong with that?
No, nothing. That's democracy.
Because the
that's
reality,
the game he played.
Democracy.
Because the reality is,
That's
and
democracy.
I think a lot of people misunderstand. I happen to have liked Trump's platform, honestly, and as
views was very enticing.
But as a businessman who runs my own show, listen, nothing would make me happier than to curb illegal immigration. That'd be the best thing we got right now, in my mind.
It wouldn't.
No.
Well,
Let me
but
tell you something.
that's your opinion.
Let me tell you something.
I see different.
It's not even an opinion. Listen, if we don't have
You know how hard it is?
Haitians, Jamaicans, Tim, where you at? Mexicans? Who the fuck is going to deliver Chinese food?
You want your
in
slice
a
of pizza at
blizzard
$8 a
against the
slice?
snow?
You want your slice of pizza at $8 a slice?
If you want
Because
your
we're heading there.
burrito,
Why not?
every
$8 a slice for a
Italian
slice of
in
pizza.
America
Listen.
gonna hire a Mexican
Legalize.
to cook the fucking
I didn't say
pizza.
kick them out. I said legalize.
But they
They're
kick
not
them
gonna be
out.
legalized.
Because then you could put me, listen, as a contractor, you'd put me on a fair playing field. The problem that we have, and you know this from some degree, the problem is nothing is fair. Because I have to run my business with workman's comp. What happened?
Thank you. Say it again. Give it a mic.
You will.
Give it a mic.
You will.
Give it a mic. Say it again.
If you get put on a fair playing field with the people that have been doing this shit for however
You get pushed
fucking
out.
long, you will get knocked out.
Look,
anyway.
these Mexicans, listen, they move into black town. Listen, in my town, we live in West Orange. This is no bullshit.
Facts.
We live in West Orange. Facts.
I would-
man.
I would-
on
You
Main
want
Street.
to
I
go
would
toe to toe with the Mexicans?
The Mexicans?
That have been
You don't want
mowing
that.
Lawns
You don't
and
want that.
raking leaves and all that
I
shit.
would-
Let's
I
do it with
would-
the Arabs.
If they
Let's
got
do
the
it with the
paperwork,
Muslims.
if they
Them
have the
motherfuckers will
paperwork,
own
the
everything.
reason that they haven't taken your job already is because they don't have the paperwork.
Yes,
I
and they
would-
trying to keep that way.
I would.
I'd rather keep it that way.
I would
Why you
re-
think blacks are so fucking down?
Yeah.
They got every window, glass ceiling,
You rake
a
those
sharp
windows,
edge.
you
We taking these niggas out because they strong. They got an extra bone in their foot.
I would have rebutted that, but unfortunately, I was overtalked. But that's okay, because I'll tell you something. As a business owner, I have real world things to comment on.
Right.
But you two can continue arguing amongst yourselves.
No. As a business owner,
Skip got an actual point.
as a business owner, I'd love to hear what you have to say about this, because you are in a business that is in construction, and a lot of these people, Mexicans and Haitians and Africans,
Illegal immigrants.
right? Illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
They affect your business.
Can I say
Absolutely.
something?
So
Can I
I
say
gotta
something
hear what
seriously?
you have to say.
Can I say something before you say something seriously?
Go ahead. Hold on.
Two
The,
seconds.
the man, the man who spoke the most wants to speak some
I
more.
know.
Go ahead, Jarrell.
I've been speaking a lot, but let me say this, right? To be put on even like what Cam said, that's when the counter, and you gonna say.
But I haven't mentioned nothing yet about being put on an
I
even
know, but I
playing
want to
field.
say something before you say it because it comes stream right into your point.
We're old. We're gonna board these kids soon.
We-
Just so you know, we're gonna
if-
board these kids soon.
If Mexicans or any immigrant is put on an even playing field, right? It's
Mexicans
behoove you. It will be behoove you to keep them down, because what can they? If now I can't get my family in, I come over the border illegally, right? I come by myself. I can't bring my family in, right? Meaning that I can't bring more 6 to 80 more hard-working people into this country to get for themselves.
let me
which takes something from you.
Everybody.
Let
me amplify.
So
your
that's
point.
why we
Money means taxes.
money means taxes.
Let me amplify.
But hold on. But here's the thing. Here's why they put a point to it. If the immigrants, one of the things the immigrants does is bring it back to their country. But if everybody is allowed over here, they circumvent the money. Circulate the money, but they not. So they stop that.
But you know
so now
said,
they bring the money to the country.
But I never said that.
No, but I'm making a point.
I'm not saying to bring everyone in here. I'm saying close the border. Don't bring anybody fucking in here. See, you're saying things that I'm not saying. My argument is
nobody.
No, hold on.
No, my argument is close the fucking border. That's the biggest problem we got. Lock the shit down like every other country in the world does. Lock it down. No other country brings people in the way we do.
In a sense that I would agree with you is in a sense that if somebody was shot and was bleeding to death, my first instinct would be to stop the fucking bleeding.
What I'm saying is stop
the fucking get rid of the bullet and
But see, hear me out. See, this is where you guys don't understand.
When it comes to paperwork and taxes.
I didn't say that either, though. So you guys keep telling me.
I don't see this the same way you do.
Let me hear Skip point.
But I
want to hear what you have to say.
But see, this is what's funny, though. But see, this is where we always end up, though, because it's people who are not in a position are going to make an opinion and decide that's.
I said I wasn't a business owner.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am too.
And what do you do? May I ask?
No.
Okay. Well, then I guess we can't compare, then, can we?
No, hold on, listen, let me talk.
No, because I employ like 10 people, and I mean, I did $1 million last year. So I mean, my business is real. And the point is,
what is the issue about
and your business
border
is
control?
most affected by immigration. So I do.
For what reason?
I do want to hear.
I think that a lot of when it comes to construction, and it comes to the service industry, immigration is huge. Now, I happen to like the illegals. I don't have a problem with them. My concern is the rampant running of them, because how can I set a price if I have a guy who doesn't have the overhead that I have, doesn't have the responsibility that I have. He's not paying taxes. He's not paying insurance. Now, I'm not necessarily arguing that Joe Schmo handyman can't come in and undercut me. That's fine. I don't want to paint houses and paint bedrooms and do things. But at the end of the day, how many illegals can we employ that aren't paying taxes? And who is responsible for that? So my deal was, if you were to make every illegal immigrant right now legal, for sake of argument, legalize them all. Make them all pay a fine. Take that fine and enforce registered immigrants. So if...
Who's going to say that the government in this current state of war... Who's to say that the government in this current state of war is going to take those funds and allocate them...
Well, I have to do what everyone does. I have to do what everyone does and assume for the best. So
Hey,
now they do.
You guys are looking at it the wrong way. Listen.
Go ahead.
20
Not
years.
the wrong way. Not the wrong way. In his position,
I'm
he's
just
looking
talking
at
about
it.
how I deal with it.
He's absolutely right.
He's
because
absolutely
you know what?
right.
He works in the construction industry, and you know what?
I got Brazilian guys that come in behind
my
me.
girlfriend is Spanish. She's Puerto Rican. I call them mira-miras. So I'm allowed to.
Mami, that's right, okay?
Look,
For
look.
me here.
It's like mira-mira. Look, okay? I call them mira-miras. But I understand where he's coming from. But you also got to understand, 80 years ago, 90 years ago, when immigration was legal, they looked at Irish people and Italian people.
Absolutely.
They look at us now.
Absolutely.
They look at us like niggers. That's how they used to look at us back then.
No. The Irish were first.
The only difference is complexion.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And I come down here and I walk down the street, and you know what?
Once they blend in, they're white. They're not.
When I have my beard grown out,
I can blend in
I'm
all
a black
day,
person.
Yeah.
When I have my beard shaved,
You're a white
I'm a white
and I'll still
person.
have no need
That's
to
a-
tan.
But what does that
I've
do with
seen
illegal
how it is.
immigration
Let,
now?
let me say something to
It's
the
preference,
white people
you
out
see.
there. It's going to get warmer. Just to let you know, it is not cool to look at your black friend and say, I'm almost as dark as you. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks.
That is
I
not
say
cool.
that
You
all the
are
time.
not a nigga.
You're not.
Cameron, I say that all the time.
So at the end of the day,
You burn up.
I don't burn. I brown.
You
You brown? Yeah,
brown.
he brown.
Oh, yes, I brown.
Browns.
Like Pillsbury.
Yes.
He browns.
Matter of fact, he's trying to make a fucking emoji. What do you call it?
A Bitmoji.
A bit emoji. I'm pissed off because he's making me too white. I have melanin, guy.
I don't see
You
it.
do.
I'm
You do
sorry.
have melanin.
I have melanin.
Melanin.
Sorry, I don't see it.
I'm like one step from Africa,
Did you
guy.
see that fat bitch with the big titties trying to get injected?
Southern
melanin?
Italy is real close to Africa.
She's a half step away with grape juice and watermelon.
And my
Gerard,
mother's
I got
black,
a
and you'll
question
never
for
care
him.
to hear
I got
that
a
fucking
question for him real
story.
quick. I got a
never
question
knew.
for you
Let's
real
hear
quick.
it.
I never
As
knew.
a Donald Trump supporter,
You heard me?
No, because I'm busy listening to my Pakistani friend.
Allah,
I don't want to get bombed.
Father's from London.
oh man,
I love
Hey, social,
people
mate.
of color with English accents. I said that before.
Thanks.
I love Indian chicks with English accents. That's my favorite.
Hey,
I
trying
think
to have a
everybody
laugh.
loves everybody with
Hey,
an English accent.
Trying to have a laugh.
Oh, it's Tony. No, it's not Tony. There were no guys.
Hey.
We're good.
Barge in again.
Hey,
We're good. We're good.
oh, you're having a schmidt.
He's the guy that you can't fight.
Exactly.
No, so at the end of the day, look. I
There's a microphone in
understand
your
what you're saying, But why is
you go.
You swing that shit around like it's a dick.
Like Eddie Murphy.
Oh my god, I know where to put it in my mouth or just
Oh
put it
my
here.
god, this is the fucking.
So why is it that in the world we live in, Trump can't pass a Muslim ban, but he could kick out a bunch of meters? Why?
Well, he hasn't kicked out a bunch of meters.
Yes, he has. Here's
Yes,
the
he
point.
Well, they have
has.
broken the law. I mean, at the end of the day, the Constitution
Alright,
or the
so-
laws do say you
so
can't
let's
come
agree
here.
to
I mean, let's
disagree.
be honest.
Let's agree to disagree and say he wants to kick out a bunch of meters, along with a bunch of Muslims.
Well, I'm not agreeing with that or disagreeing with that, but go ahead.
It's a tr-
Listen,
it's
hold
a
on.
tr-
Hold on.
tweet.
The Muslim ban, stop. The Muslim ban, I get it. And I agree. And I think, honestly, I think most Americans agree with that. Hold on, pause.
Yes,
Most Americans agree.
I agree with that, and I'm Muslim.
Do you
Not
realize?
the Muslim ban, but
No,
other
but you
aspects
understand,
of it.
like LL does. Is it pronounced LL?
LL.
LL? You know,
Who? What?
Allow.
Allow
I
it.
know for a
Allow
fact.
it.
See, I think sometimes I'm misunderstood because I'm well traveled and I'm well educated. I think sometimes people forget, as a white guy, you can actually be smart.
Well,
Really?
You can't fly into
That's what's
you can't
misunderstood
fly you
in this
can't
world.
fly into Israel or you can't fly into Dubai
yes.
with
He's right.
particular stamps on
You
passports.
can't fly into Saudi Arabia unless you're Muslim. You can't fly into Israel unless you're Jewish.
If you got a Russian
Hold on.
stamp, you cannot
That's-
fly into
That's
Pakistan.
not true
Really?
either. No.
Really?
No.
He's
I'm
right.
not
He's
I'm
right. No, he's
not-
right. He's right.
Can't fly
He's
into
absolutely right.
Israel
He's
Unless
absolutely
you,
right.
Unless you are,
See,
unless
because
you
this is why
practice
nothing gets done.
Judaism,
No, no, no.
and you can't fly into Saudi Arabia
No, that's
unless
not
you're
true
Muslim.
either. The point that I was
Really?
the point that I was
Really?
the point
Can
the
somebody
point,
Google this? Can
I,
somebody,
I know
Because I will-
personally he's right.
the point that I
will
was
throw
They don't
shit down
do it
right
so-
now.
they-
Can
Hello?
someone Google this?
Hello. The point that I'm getting
You want the miss?
the point that I'm
In
getting
Israel?
wedding in Israel.
Okay.
the point that I'm getting at is
Uh-huh.
the point
Yeah,
that
but
I'm
he's not fucking
the
Muslim.
point that I'm getting at. Listen,
No, he said anyone that's
as an American
He's not
traveler,
Jewish either. Look at it.
as an American, as an American traveler, I can tell you, if you were to fly to Israel and Saudi Arabia regularly, the State Department will issue you two separate
You're right.
passports.
He's right.
And you will travel under two separate passports because you cannot fly into Dubai after visiting
if you're an American
Israel.
passport, why? And you actually stamp an Israeli. that
You
I
cannot go to
Israel,
Dubai.
You cannot go to Dubai.
Exactly.
Yes.
Really?
Correct.
No, because Dubai,
Right now,
because
you cannot go to
because like I was trying.
conflict.
Like
No,
I was
stop.
trying to explain, LL, the airline, which is arguably the safest airline in the world right now, will stereotype and profile you. So they will look at you and say, wait a minute, where are you from? Where are you going? No, you're going to kill Jews. Get off my plane.
Really?
And in Israel, that's allowed because they have good laws. In America, we have the ACLU.
Last month.
Huh?
I went to Tel Aviv last month for my best friend's wedding.
But you understand what I'm saying now. If you were of Muslim descent or from a Muslim country or you had some kind of political view, the guy at the airline would say, no, you can't fly here. Did you fly LL, by the way, which is what I was originally referencing?
Yes.
Then you would know they have a very, very stringent fly policy on who can get on and can get off. Because they know, listen, at the end of the day, if you're a Jew and you're in the Middle East, dude, your fucking life is always on the line. Always. Because nobody likes you. I mean, think about it. You got how many million people in Israel? Not a fucking person within 10,000 miles wants you there. Everyone wants you dead. So, you know, hey, they got to protect their own. Nothing wrong with that. But my point is, if we were to ban Muslims from flying or coming in here, which was originally the purpose of the ban, it was just a heads up to, wait a minute. We have a problem here. We had Pasadena. We had Orlando. We've had issues here in our country. Let's pause a minute, find out who's coming in here, come up with a better way of screening people from these countries. Now, I disagree. Why was not all these other 12 countries on the list, right? Like, why was Saudi Arabia not on the list? Why was Jordan not on the list?
This is what I'm saying. Was the intention just to do that?
Listen, guys, 9/11
Exactly. That threw me for a loop.
Saudi Arabia and Egypt.
Exactly. Why were they not on the list?
Why is Syria?
Excuse me. I looked up on Google because we live in 2017, so I can look it up on Google.
Go ahead.
Fuck you guys. You guys are wrong.
We're not, but go ahead.
No, you guys are. Tourist visas
Close.
available for non-Muslims to Saudi Arabia. Lady asks a question. This is TripAdvisor.com. Have you guys heard of it?
No, go
No,
ahead.
you haven't. TripAdvisor.com.
Just speed it up. Come on.
Is that a hooker
So,
site?
the question is,
I love hookers.
my husband and I love to travel and would love to visit KSA by ourselves, the Saudi Arabia Kingdom, by ourselves and not as part of a tour group in the fall, as part of a 3-month long trip to Port Year, the Middle East and parts of Africa. We are Americans and non-Muslim. I'm
Yes, yes.
Catholic and my husband is Jewish.
Yes.
That fucks it up.
Speak.
I am Catholic and my husband is Jewish. Is it possible for us to get tourist visas to Okay.
And they said no problem.
They said no matter what your religion is,
They get
it's
stoned.
near impossible to obtain a tourist visa to visit the kingdom. Do consider some of the neighboring countries which are easier to visit.
So what are you
Fuck
saying?
off. Thank you. Goodbye.
No, if you can't get
Now I will look
Wait,
up.
so you're telling me you
now-
can't even go to Saudi
Now
Arabia?
I will look up. Now I will look up Israel.
Wait a
I'll
minute,
look
what
up
did you
Israel.
just
I'll
say?
get back to you guys. I gotta go. Bye.
Well, that's our off-camera
Wait, so we can't go to Saudi
correspondent.
Arabia at all.
Halal Dean.
They told you.
I'm looking up Israel. I'll be back.
DUI. I got it.
Takes a little bit of time to look up shit
I'm
online.
always drunk.
What did he just say?
I'm always drunk, motherfucker.
We can't go there.
You drunk right now, man.
You're right the fuck now.
When you come down to religions, everyone has a story to tell.
Right.
Now,
I'm just talking about visas and entering countries.
No, first the conversation was about work, about allowing immigrants to affect his work.
Right.
Because the unfair advantage they have with their business versus his and his own business being American, they're being a non-citizen.
Right.
That's what he was saying.
10 for 10
So when you
on
have a
Saturday.
non-citizen,
10 for 10.
when you have a non-citizen coming into the country, now if they have a working visa, then they're allowed to do their daily activities, working and this and that. But if they're coming in illegal and they're actually, jumping the border fence, or they're just going and they're just, doing, illegal activities, like
They're forgetting to have a visa.
the drug, cartels, they're coming in from, down by Mexico borders, and they're jumping fences, and they're just climbing.
Here's the thing, as being a citizen, we are fed this information. So whatever we think is deemed as right or wrong, we only given the information that is allowed to us. So we cannot really have a perspective truthfully and what is pertinent to our perspective, because it's not, we didn't see it. We don't know the rules that all entails of them coming over. It could be fucking 5 laws. It could be 1 law that allowed them, 7 laws that denies them. So we don't know the particular. All we doing is having an argument, and he's about to punch him, you about to choke him out over some fucking bullshit. And the thing is,
And as of tomorrow, we ain't got an office anyway.
we don't got an office. We are not in the office.
Whatever. You at the
We
office.
are not in the office.
You at the office.com.
We out the office.com. We're going to go to the projects, streaming live from Marcy Projects in Brooklyn.
Hove?
Yeah, we're going to visit the whole.
I live down there.
Who lived down there?
I used to live down there.
You lived in Marcy?
No, I used to live in Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy.
Oh, Bed-Stuy.
Yeah.
Big.
How long ago?
Biggie.
Year
He was
ago.
2.5.
Year ago.
Yeah, people
Year
say,
ago.
yes, you lady, man, when I was 1. Thugging
It was an
out.
experience. It was around the
was
You're
it
time.
from Montclair, Cameron.
It's around the time they had that police shooting
Oh, so
Yeah.
recently.
No,
No,
they-
you know.
about a year ago.
Hey,
Guys
guys,
snuck up to the
I'm
I
laughing
gave-
because I'm hearing half of
Pops.
what you're saying, and the seriousness of what you just threw out. I was like, Okay, I'm just gonna laugh at that.
So
Cam,
I gave you guys
because that was like really deep, and I don't know how to handle that, so I'm just gonna laugh.
Oh,
because
by the way,
dying grandmas are never cool. So you know
Dying
what?
Grandmas.
by the way, what you about to say and what he about to say kind of similar. I went to Brooklyn, and
We're talking about going to Israel. I guess
Right.
Brooklyn's sort of the same thing.
Sorta-
A lot of
because
Jews
that's
in
how-
Brooklyn.
Oh my, yo, I have seen so many
Caravella
Jews.
Diner. What up?
Yeah.
Kings Highway.
I seen a
Shout out
nigga
to all my
with-
Sephardic Jews.
Well, that's right.
Love you.
Yo, is
I
there?
used to have a restaurant in Long Branch.
Hey, Skip.
I loved all my little Sephardic friends.
No, well,
Friday nights, the bars were empty. Saturday night, place was fucking jamming.
Banging with
we
Jewish-
used to go to Lotus and Bungalow.
Woo!
We used to go
Lotus.
in my buddy Sammy's 911 Turbo, and behind me was Eric's. Sammy, he owned fucking some kind of bars and shit. I don't know. And then there was another cat that owned a bunch of aquariums in Wildwood on the boardwalk. But real super cool people. But the point is, we'd go to Manhattan to like Bungalow 8 back in like the.
you know, who owns, let me ask you a question.
They'd move
You know who
cones
owns
with
One Oak right now?
crazy
I do.
cash.
Richie?
Crazy cash, the
You know
Sephardic
Richie,
Jews.
His family is from Brooklyn, Sephardic.
4 Mexicans? What'd you say?
Really?
Yeah,
They Jewish?
yeah, his family is Jewish.
Can you look at that? Does that say 4 Mexicans? What the fuck
Wow.
does that say?
Yeah, that's it.
What does that say?
You
4
know?
Mexicans?
Yeah,
It's
but
a-
9 Mexicans left in the
Yo,
country.
let's
out
go.
of
9
Let's
Mexicans left.
8 mix.
Party at One Oak tonight.
How are
You
you,
in the office?
how are you
We out
judging
the
4
office.
Mexicans?
Niggas
What
is
time
here.
is it?
We have. It's about to be 11. So.
Oh, you're
So
just
I
deciding.
brought to you
All right, I
guys
got
about how
Gotcha.
you got to get into
Our
Saudi Arabia.
off-stage correspondent.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna cut this short really quick.
We're going to Israel.
In case you have decided to move to Israel,
I'm not moving to Israel.
blah 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 blah.
Allah!
This is a very beautiful place.
Yeah. Okay. So, in fact, many non-Jews looking for ways on how to move to Israel often end up dejected.
Well, yeah, because they want to move all the Jews into Israel.
The reason for this
No, they want to move all the
happens
Jews to the West Bank.
Yes,
The reason for
which is
this
part of
happens to
Palestine,
be tight
which doesn't
immigration policy
exist.
for the government
for
there.
protection.
For people with non-Jewish background, the government of Israel wants to maintain the demographic dominance of Jews in the
Hitler.
country
Hitler.
and keeps giving
Hitler.
incentives to Jews. I got the mic, you don't.
Hitler.
All over the world for immigration to the country.
This was such a
The
well-run
case is
show.
very much otherwise for non-Jews. You shall need to apply for business immigration if you are really the kingdom of the promised land. For those who escaped from the horrors of Holocaust, getting a job here is another way to answer your question. So, therefore, if you do not have a Jewish ancestry and are firm on your decision of settling here, you should know that there are not many answers available for you to find for your questions of how to move to Israel.
But nobody asked that.
That's fucking racist.
The questions were exactly.
Frank, nobody asked
You
that.
could only tour
Exactly.
there.
It's racist.
I know that. I told
It's
you that.
racist because
All the countries
That's
are racist except for
racist.
ours.
really.
What? Our country's not racist?
No.
How does your country feel about that?
no?
Are you fucking serious? Our country's not racist.
Once again, I hate to sound stupid,
We invented.
but I
it.
was in Johannesburg, and I made this clear before. I spent like a while in
You're
Johannesburg.
talking about South Africa versus Israel and hold on.
You talking about Blood Diamond?
You're talking about blood diamonds,
What
man.
I'm talking-
Come on.
What
Come
I'm
on.
talking about.
You're talking
What I'm
about
talking
something
about.
that- You guys brought up the fact that Jews can't get into Saudi Arabia and Muslims can't get into Israel.
I actually didn't say that.
Israelis
Can't get into Saudi Arabia.
I
Very
actually
tough
never
time.
said that
Very
about
tough
Jews,
time.
Frank.
and
Frank. Frank.
Muslims can't get into Israel.
Frank, I never. Frank,
Okay.
I never said that, Frank.
As I want to hear
What
from the Jew.
I'm
He's
saying.
drunk. I'm gonna let you know that, Skip. He's drunk.
Let
The
me hear from
point.
Jew.
The point of what I was trying to get at there, sir.
What is the point, Skip?
We have a very good country. At the end of the day, honestly, you know what, Q, I'm gonna wrap this up like this, Q, because this is still sort of our show.
It is.
Took a lot
Yeah,
of
well, we're
work
gonna
to
wrap
get
it up
there.
right now, Mr. Frank. We're gonna wrap it up like this. At the end of the day, if you were in Saudi Arabia and you were a woman, you're having Kentucky Fried Chicken in the next fucking building.
Right.
Because you're not having Kentucky Fried Chicken with your husband in the same building.
Right.
Exactly.
Because you got to eat on the other fucking room.
That's not
That's
true.
That is true.
Correct.
hold on. In Saudi Arabia, it's absolutely fucking true. Hold on, no. Stop.
This
Pause.
is how it works.
Pause.
The Jew pushes away the Muslim. This is how it works. This is how it works.
Hello.
So what do? We come in and we blow shit up, bro. That's what we do.
Listen,
So
If you go into Saudi Arabia and you happen to be a woman, you are subservient to the man.
Yes.
You're not equal. Period. Listen.
Who the
Stop.
fuck
Just
goes
listen.
into Saudi Arabia?
If you go to China,
that's what I want to know.
if you go to
We
China,
come to America.
if you go to
We
China,
go to Israel.
if
We
you go,
get
Who the fuck going to Mississippi?
This shit doesn't work.
but the point that I'm making
There's
is,
niggas there.
if you go to China, if you go to China,
He's right.
you're controlled over how many children you can have, right?
It's only like one boy.
You don't have
Google.
Google.
You have as many boys,
You don't-
no girls.
You don't have
girls.
Google. You
One
don't have
girl,
Facebook.
One girl.
boy and a half.
Yes.
No, it's one girl.
The point that
How many
what I'm
boys?
trying to
As
get
many
at,
boys
I'm
as you
making
want.
a point here, and if I would actually get, I guess 3 minutes left. If you go to China, you get controlled how many
Guys,
kids
the
you
white
can have.
guy's being oppressed.
Right?
Let him speak.
If you go to,
Oh Jesus!
if you go to India, if you in India,
Right, he's right.
If
He's
you're
right.
not named a Patel or some other
Yes.
prominent name,
Yes.
you are not getting a better job.
Yes.
The caste system will absolutely take over.
Yes. Yes.
I've been to South Africa. If you're black, you're most definitely probably poor,
and
you
there's
don't
a
have,
grant
and
that
you don't,
happens
and
when
you
come
don't,
over India that you won't get if you're named a
and
Patel
you
or
don't,
something.
you don't have things in Africa because you're poor and the country is poor and you're looked at as poor.
No, the country of Africa is not
It's
poor.
rich, but the people in
No,
it.
but the people that are there, listen, again,
in some parts.
from my experiences, I saw corrugated steel cities of corrugated steel,
Really?
where people were pissing
Like-
in rivers,
like fucking like compounds.
But we're good.
like where they live. Because if you weren't white and rich in Johannesburg, you were very, very poor and black, and that's just how it was. So at the end of the day, I've given you a very quick synopsis of a global view. Now you could disagree and argue how slanted my view just was, but the
really.
reality is, living in America is good because as poor as you're poor,
Living in America
as
is
poor,
great.
Frank, hold on. As poor as you are poor,
He jumped over the fence.
our poor has sneakers. Our poor have TV. Our poor has heat. Our poor
They have
has
social
water.
welfare.
No, my point
Which
is,
Donald Trump
my
wants to
point
pay
is,
for.
at the
But
end of the
anyway,
day, you're able to do whatever you want in this country, just like Donald Trump. Here's a guy who was a nobody, became the
He was a
president.
nobody.
Nah, his father's rich.
He was only worth $200 million.
Did you really
He
think
was
he
a
was going to be
nobody.
president?
He was a nobody.
No, you're right. You're
He was
right.
a nobody.
He was worth.
Do you think? Hold on. Do you think
$200
really?
million. He was
He
a
started
nobody.
off with $1 million. Stop.
Okay.
He's the
If you
president,
started with $1
Frank.
million, what would you do?
Frank,
on.
he's the
Some
president.
people will
Hold
blow
on.
it.
Hold on.
Obama,
He did the right choice.
I've
who
been
was a
listening-
black man,
I've been
who was
listening to
half
you.
black,
I love
was
you.
the president.
Neighbor.
Clarence
Neighbor.
Thomas, who was a
Neighbor.
black man 20 years ago,
And he's
became a
Supreme
Supreme Court justice.
You know how?
So at the
You
end
know
of the
how?
day,
Okay.
but the
I've
point,
been listening to you for
but
5
the-
minutes. You gotta let me. You gotta let me.
The
You
woman
gotta
left.
let me rebuttal. You
I don't
gotta
have
let
to.
me
It's still
rebuttal.
my show. But go ahead.
Oh shit. Sorry.
But go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay.
Do you think?
You're
You said that
here.
Donald
This is a
Trump was
great
nobody.
show. No,
Donald
what I
was
said
a good
was
show.
this is a
Donald
great
Trump was
country.
More than a. He started out with very minimal.
This is a great
Trump
show.
supporter.
It is
I
a good show.
understand.
Supporter.
This is a great country.
Let me tell you something.
No, I'm
Let me
beyond,
tell you
I'm
something.
beyond Trump. I actually knew
This
him.
is a great country. That's the
You gotta
point.
understand
This is a
something.
country, if you want to run a business, it's not the best country in the world. We all have our flaws. Everyone has their flaws. Your house has a flaw. Our house has. You're flawed. I'm flawed. We're all flawed.
I
at
have
the end
no
of the
flaws.
Day, at the
I'm
end
an
of the
immigrant.
day, if
I
you
can't
wanted
have
to
any
have
flaws.
any kind of dreams or
Your
aspirations,
shit smell like
right now,
falafel.
this
Yeah, it
is not
does.
a bad place to start a
Gyros.
business. This is not a bad place to start
Nah,
a
it's
business.
perfect.
Listen,
This is not a bad place to
Donald
live.
Trump was
Wrap it
not
up.
a nobody.
youintheoffice.com
Hey, hey,
every
you
Thursday
more
night.
than
This
a
show was
somebody.
real fucked up. Can you give just that camera? This show is real fucked up. But every Thursday
him.
we go
Thank
live.
you, him.
We're not going to have any more problems. I hope. May 4th, Empire Project's coming on. We have a contest going on. Please don't forget, share this fucking ridiculous comment. Frank the car salesman, he's coming on. Abe has some kind of shit to promote later on. Something else. May 11th, Ben Rubens is coming on. Cynical, May 18th.
You in the dark after dark.
Bro,
Carly
four.
Office after dark.
One more time?
Carly sing.
Carly Sink. Sounds like a girl I used to sleep with in high school.
Yeah, me too.
Bacasa.
Carly.
Bacasa Martins.
Yes.
Check out the fucking hat. Saturday night, 10 for 10 in New Brunswick. Check him out. It's fantastic. Good
Thank
night.
you for watching.
Yes.
Listen,
What a show.